Hey guys, welcome back to Big Lou TV. So then, as you can see, the board has changed today, and I am predicting then who I think is going to go through in the second semi-final of Eurovision 2022. So yes, I did the one for the first semi-final yesterday. So today it's time for me to look at this. So this semi-final's got one more country in it, so we're going to knock out 8 of them. And before I go on, again, it will be who I think is going through, not necessarily my 10 favourites. Again, it'll be red for knocking it out, blue if I think iffy, green I think it's definitely going through. Right then, let's do it. So then, Finland kicks off this semi-final. Jezebel, the Rasmus. Now, when I heard this back in January, I thought amazing, and I give it an 8 out of 10, and I still think it's a really good song. But I will say, when I sometimes watch them sing it live, they struggle a bit and it loses a bit of its magic. But it's going first and it's still a really good song. Hopefully he can pull off some good vocals, the lead singer, as well, just to make sure it's really good. So anyway, I think it's definitely going through, especially with that position, going first. Yeah. There you go, good song. But I think if it could be performed better, more, succinct, then it would have had a chance to be in contention to win. Although maybe not after a Maneskin win, because I don't think a rock song will win this year for that reason. Right, Israel. They've revamped it. Sounds a little bit different. I think it's quite a crowd pleaser. I will put it through for now. I think Israel can go through here. And again, I mentioned in the first semi-final video, going second in a semi-final isn't as bad as going second in the grand final. Serbia. Now, I can't decide on Serbia. Straight away, I think, is it not? It's a very peculiar song. I really don't know how people are going to take to it. As it's early on in the video, I'm going to give it a blue. We'll put it undecided at the moment. We'll see what happens when we get to the end. Azerbaijan. Well, they have a really good qualification record. And, I mean, the song is all right. I don't think it's as good as they have sent before. Maybe not even as good as their last 2 entries. But I bet they will stage it well. And again, I am doing this before seeing any of the clips. I've not been looking at the rehearsal clips of the semi-finals just yet. After this video, I'll start looking at them. So I don't know how that's going to affect it. But I will put them through. I think the song is good enough to be getting through. Georgia. What? No, that is a peculiar song. It's been a strange year, hasn't it, people? I will give this my first red, though. I don't think it's going through. Maybe it will surprise me. Maybe they'll pull off something with the staging. But I can't see, with the song alone, it getting through. Malta. Now, I did say something in my reaction video to this. I'm not keen when they change the song. We'll get on to that after Eurovision. I don't think it's definitely going to go through, though. I'll give it a blue for now. San Marino. I love the San Marino song. I really do. So I have to weigh that up when I'm predicting. Because sometimes if I like a song, it doesn't do well. And it's San Marino. San Marino people, they struggle for votes even when they have a really good song. Like last year, I couldn't believe how low it finished. But I still think it's going through. I think it's really good. Let's just hope people don't think he's a copy of Maneskin or something. Because that's what some of the comments are saying. Let's give them through. Which is difficult for San Marino. And I don't think Italy vote in this semi-final either, so they might be losing out on some votes the Italians may or may not have given them. Australia. My reaction video to this, I find it it's very dramatic and it sounds very repetitive and it's a bit too much for me, personally. But some people love it. I think the juries will really like it and it will get enough points from them to get through. Right, let's give them a green too. I'm going to run out here. Got too many greens. Cyprus. Now, again, yes, Cyprus. It sounds very traditional. The music video is good, and Cyprus again have a very good record of getting through. I think they're through. You know, I'm going to have too many greens by the end of this video, aren't I? Ireland. I love the Irish song. I love it. But they struggle to qualify most years anyway. And if I like the song, I always say it's not always a good sign. I don't think they're going through. But I hope to be proven wrong because I really, really like this song. It's probably in my top 10 of the year. Let's hope it's a good stage show because it can get through. It needs to be really good on stage to be definitely going through. North Macedonia. I don't know if it's high impact enough to go through, but I think the juries will give it more votes and televotes. But I don't know if it will be enough to cross into the top 10. So I will give it red. Right, Estonia. Sort of like the Western song, isn't it? He sings it very well. I hope, isn't it? Hope. I bet they hope it's going to go through. And I hope they as well, from me, that Estonia make it. Because it's nice to have different sort of genres in the field. So, okay, let's give them a green. Romania. I think it can get votes from both sides, Romania. I'll give it a blue though for now. I don't know if I could put it in my certainties to go through. But I wouldn't mind it. Poland. Now, I mean, I have been looking at the odds and I'm aware that Poland's very high up. It's a pretty good sort of mid-tempo ballad. So, I think it must be going through, this one. I think we can get votes from all sides. Right, Montenegro. I love the Montenegro song. And I think if it was here about 10 years ago, it would have had a better chance. Something about it now says to me it will struggle. And again, I really like it, so that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to go through, though. So I'm going to have to say no. Right, Belgium. Now, Belgium, I think is the dark horse of the competition this year, and I've actually placed a bet on it to win. Although I feel it could come top 4 or 5. Again, though, not seen staging. If it's not performed well, then it could completely, fall to pieces. But I think this is going to get a high jury vote. So, if it can be performed well as well, and the people warm to it, then it could finish really high. I think it's definitely sailing through to the final, so I've got to give it green. And Sweden. One of the songs I've been playing the most since the start of this season. And originally, I didn't like the song. But I grew to like it. And I think it's a really powerful song. I see it put them near the end. Maybe the producers must think it's a good song. I think they're definitely through. I think there's no way that Sweden won't be in the final. And Czech Republic finishing it off. I gave their song just another listen to, actually, because it was released quite early. I thought I'll give it a listen to before I do this video, just to remind myself of how I feel it's going to do. And I would worry for it. So I will give it a red. Going last isn't always great. But maybe they've given it this to maybe best time to shine, possibly. Right, let's count them up then. How many greens do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I've actually got 10. Wow. But so let's go through my greens, though, that I think if it doesn't go through, it'll be replaced with one of the blues. Okay. So, and I'll use a black pen for this. So, San Marino is one of my greens, but I'm not 100% on it. So we'll put that there. And maybe Israel. I think countries that might replace them then, out of my ones, what have I got? We'll go Serbia, Romania. But my Greens is my initial reaction, but that's just going on the studio versions of the songs and maybe a few live performances I've seen here and there, but nothing to do with the actual Eurovision staging and how it's going to be performed there. So obviously it will all change. So yeah, that's what I think, people. Give us your opinions below. I'm sure we will differ. That's fine. But tell us who you think might be going through, who or maybe I'm under appreciating or maybe overreacting to, in the sense that I really think they're going to go through. You know, it's all about different tastes and opinions. Look out for some more, because I might try and do like a top 10 of the year for me, and one about the big five and the hosts, who I think is going to do the best out of those. Right, so see you later, people. Enjoy the day. Right, bye.